This is the Majority Report. We are broadcasting live from Carney Park, now known as Liberty Square, day 10 of the Occupy Wall Street protests.
And I've seen what I've seen was just a beautiful group of people who have come together for the Occupy Wall Street movement, and at the same time, I see this amazing group that's developed these committees to handle the problems and the obstacles that we've come with. There's a food group, there's an outreach group that's sending the word out to people. I'm on board with the community relations team. We're actually going to be working with the local businesses and residents in this area because we're here. And we're going to be leading walking tours, for instance, of the vicinity of the park where we are, and the vicinity to show people either whether they're in the group or if they're just people, tourists, or people who live in the community. They want to know what we're about, and we want to share with them some of the local businesses, some of the art, history, architecture, that sort of thing. We want to be welcome here. We want to work with them, not against them, the locals, that is, especially.
Yeah. I actually joined on Saturday when I was in Union Square. I'm a student here, and I was reading, and I was getting some schoolwork done, and I saw the march. And so I came over and I checked it out, and I was starting to walk back with people when I got fenced in by the police in a section, and I saw a woman get thrown to the ground, and I went to help her, and I decided to help out here. And I've been a lifeguard for 3 years, so I have my certifications in like CPR and first aid, and we had 2 medics arrested that day too, and so I decided that I needed to help, and this was the best way I could.
Came to check on it on the first day to see what it was about because I did have my apprehensions when I saw the advisor call 20,000 occupations. However, what I saw was a very motivated group of people trying to initiate what we have in the works here today. So I always describe it as kind of a flip switching and an understanding that the participation was necessary.
Now, you used to work on Wall Street.
Yes, I did.
And as an IT guy.
As an IT guy, both with the Mercantile Exchange and with an investment bank, later doing computer relocations. But yeah, I was working with traders.
I'm a lawyer. I'm in private practice, and I handle civil rights matters and police misconduct. So people in my line of work, when events like this go down, we try to show up.
Really, it's not the first rally that I've been to. Certainly there have been sporadic ones here and there, but this is the first thing that sort of feels like it's got a different kind of energy. The crowd here is obviously much younger. You see it almost any protest, and really it's the longevity aspect of it to me that I saw as something that could actually turn into a real movement, and that when you have a protest, no matter how big, on one single day, the media can black it out and it just kind of disappears. And so by just staying here and having that perseverance, it almost becomes like a force unto itself that becomes harder and harder to ignore. And as we're seeing here, increasingly media attention is starting to pick up a little bit, and we're starting to see the more liberal celebrities are starting to show up.
You have the sort of international symbol for medic on your shirt.
Yeah, we have a medics committee down here.
Okay, and so now in the background you can hear mic check.
The people's mic, we call it.
People's mics, and just explain to us why do they use this?
Well, we're not allowed to have amplified sound here. There's no permit. We don't have a permit to have any sort of bullhorns or amplifier or PA system at all. So we found that's an effective way. It's been used in other movements in the past to communicate someone's message. You can, the person who has the message speaks, and then the people around him or her repeat it in unison, multiple voices coming out, so it spreads the sound out effectively.
And is there, do you need permission to call mic check?
No, mic check, if you have any issue, bring it up. This is a very egalitarian, open community, which is also one of the beautiful things that drew me to it immediately.
The corporate media has been by and large dismissive of what's going on down here. In fact, I saw a piece today, apparently the NPR ombudsman asked the newsroom why they haven't covered anything that's going on down here short of instances where there has been police violence. And the news department, I think, gave 3 reasons. One was there was no one important here, there were no demands, and there was no sort of urgent violence or disruption. Give me your perspective on on NPR Sam Seder?
I think they have every reason to not report this. This is a beachhead of the First Amendment. This is the 45 words. This is the 5 freedoms: worship, speech, press, peaceable gathering, and protest. And this has been squelched and stuffed since 9/11, and it's been kept away. Any democratization has been kept away from the banking industry. Some people would say for many years, but certainly since 9/11.
Now, if you want to know what the message is here, all you have to do is take a quick pass through this park and you'll get about 10 pretty darn cohesive messages. And that's the job of a reporter.
Let me ask you, one of the criticism leveled at this protest, or one of the reasons, even I was just mentioning NPR has said that one of the reasons why they haven't covered this is there's no listed domain. Give me your response to that.
Well, I mean, while it is true that it isn't as concrete as that, I'm not sure that that would frankly make much of a difference. I've seen, you know, there was the tar sands pipeline, which had very, very specific demands, and 1,000 people arrested in front of the White House, and yet it was basically completely ignored. So I wouldn't say that that's the case. I think honestly, as a just sort of beachhead or springboard for all the ills that we have in this country, because again, it's systematic, the problems in this country, and so any given issue is almost moot until we change the system. And I think this, or this rally is as much about just fundamentally changing the system, where money and an anti-democratic force, via that 1% with all the money, is able to just kind of control the politics.
That's not want you to get your message out. It's so important to get the message out. I called my father, I called my mother, and I am trying to convince them. I'm trying to convince people my age what's going on, and they're not listening. They think it's always cute. It's a protest. These young kids are protesting. We are fighting for peaceful change. Non-violence, as Martin Luther King said. We are fighting, and we say that fighting, but we're fighting peacefully with our words and with our actions.
In the Sunday New York Times, there was a couple of articles, and one of them said that something about the effect of the gathering is here, but their target is unclear. And I thought that was interesting that the New York Times wrote that, because in my opinion, they're one of the targets. And so clearly, if they're reporting on it, we reached them to a degree. Whether it was a favorable or negative article is yet to be determined. It could go either way. But we are reaching out to people. People are asking. They're sharing information and ideas. We're hearing people talk about their work situation. People who stumble across the park. Not necessarily a protesting type of person. Just a blue-collar, everyday American. And they come down and sympathize with us. They hear about it. They read literature. There's a library over there. Would have 100 or 200 books related to this cause and other causes of economic struggles, protest movements, etc. So it's a big education, open forum. It's very organic, and that's what initially caught me when I was here. I was watching it, watching the groups communicate, seeing how they were distributing food, seeing how the media team was working, how they were keeping the park clean. I mean, this park is it's cleaner than it is.
One of the cleanest parks I've been in.
It's cleaner than it is on a regular week.
The police have done by going over the top is they've radicalized not only the participants, but they've radicalized thousands of onlookers. There are people who didn't care about this protest, who saw the police overreach, and are now sympathetic. So in many ways, I gotta be careful how I say it here, but
well, like
hey,
I said,
you know what?
Video, for better or for worse, is
better or worse, and in the end, this is going to have been for better. They're probably going to back off a little.
There was a cop walking around here, she was taking pictures of people. Are you finding that that the construction workers, the cops that come in, the people from the outside who aren't necessarily involved in the protest are sympathetic?
I would say it's easily 99 to 1 of people that are absolutely on board. And that includes the blue shirt cops, for the most part, are very friendly, if not supporting specific, or not expressing specific support, certainly are very friendly with us and happy with us. Tourists, very much so. I mean, you see an older tourist and they're like, yeah, right on. I'm glad you guys are doing it, sort of thing. And, the odd person you'll see that'll immediately launch into his Fox News points, you kind of know where they're coming from. So those people aren't going to be swayed, but even, the people in these buses that go by, these double-decker buses, the tourists, are often kind of signaling encouragement and that they're kind of on our side. So it's definitely a positive experience to come down here, and I would encourage anyone that's in the area or has the opportunity. It's a welcoming crowd. It's not intimidating. People will let you come here and take it in and, you know, talk with you.
So it's not disrupting what normally happens. It's actually adding to it and adding more of a purpose to the square. And really what a square should be.
As long as people are out here being creative and not repressing each other's ideas and supporting each other, I'll be here every day.
People see that there's something wrong with the country right now, and they just keep flooding in.
So for you, this is about the process.
I have such I have little wet dreams about the process, or I would if I could dream. I'm so exhausted I don't dream.
Change like this, monumental change, trying to go all over the world because it affects the whole world. It doesn't happen overnight. It does not happen at all overnight. It's one step at a time, one person, groups together. Like the Margaret Mead quote, never doubt that a small group of people can really affect change. I'm paraphrasing, I believe. And I think it's so important that we congregate and get together because we can't let this happen.
I'm a 47-year-old lawyer, Sam, and oftentimes I say to myself, you know, this generation of kids from 16 to 30, you know, they're useless. What do they stand? They don't stand for anything. I come down here, there's 1,000 kids in their 20s standing up for something, and you know what? My belief in this generation's improved today.
We've not been able to go out on the sidewalks and the streets and the parks of this city and say what we believe. You know, the Woody Guthrie song about going to a grassy place in Union Square and singing what you believe. Not been able to do that. Now we're here. We're in the shadow of these 80-story tall investment banks. We got Brown Harris and Halliburton right across the street here. We got Chase right here. We got Citigroup, UBS. They see us in their windows. And they see a bunch of people who are starting their culture over again. We're feeding each other, we're cleaning up, we're taking care of each other. We found a way to announce what we believe to each other without the much feared electronic bullhorn, amen, by, you know, the process of repeating what we say in increasing numbers of people, the human bullhorn. Now we're going to have a post office. We're live streaming to 200,000 people yesterday, amen, hallelujah. So this is a living community right in the shadow of these people who are waging war. They're attacking the earth. They've managed to keep 20% of the American population with 0.1% of the value of the country. I mean, they have every reason to keep us silenced. But I don't think they'll succeed, Brother Sam.